What's up, guys? As you saw in the last video, we got the third member in and then one of the axle shafts in. So today I'm gonna go further with that and get the other axle shaft in, adjust the pinion angle a little bit so I can get the correct measurements for the drive shaft that's gonna be made, and then maybe weld on the shock mounts for the shocks and get that all set up. So it's looking pretty good, isn't it? That shiny, I'm looking at it right now. It just, looks so good, so good. I don't know. I know you guys want to see it. You definitely want to see it. Look at this thing. Ooh, look at it. It's so pretty. Oh, it's gonna be even nicer when those shocks get mounted up and it's all just touched up and put together, pretty much. It's gonna look so good, and I'm so excited. Let's jump into the video, guys, and get this knocked out.
One eternity later.
So, per usual, on Bolts and Brews, we have another issue.
No shit.
These are the shock mounts that I ordered, okay? You're probably thinking to yourself, oh, these kind of look different than normal shock mounts. And you're right. Normal shock mounts would literally just have like two tabs sitting like that you weld on. Well, these shocks, if you can imagine the axle sitting across like this, weld onto the axle, come out, and the shocks are actually running parallel with the axle instead of going straight up and down or parallel with the vehicle. So I saw these and I was like, alright, those should work. Well, let me show you something. So the whole reason that I was going to save these is because they have this stud on them. And that's the way that this year and prior year Rams, or D150s, or Ram Chargers, or whatever you want to call them, their shocks and shock mounts were designed like this. So if you see here, this shock mount that I thought was going to work doesn't go on all the way, which means that I need a bolt for the shocks, because the shocks slide right onto this, and this is 3/4 of an inch width. This is, I would assume, 1/2 inch maybe 3/8, I don't know, but it fits onto the threads. Does not fit onto the actual part where the shock can rotate on. So here's another part that is just gonna hit the shelf until I need it. So that's sweet. And if you remember in previous videos, I was trying to use these exhaust clamps to make it work, and I found that the holes weren't set wide enough apart. Well, I have now resorted to trying to use these, and I'm widening the holes. So hopefully this will work. It's just gonna take a while, and I'm sure you guys don't want to see me just sitting here just filing away. So I'm gonna put you guys down, and I'll pick you up once I get finished with these. Holes are widened a little bit. All I had to do was just stick them in here, get the torch, heat it up, and then go at it with the file. So we're gonna go ahead and see if these will actually work now. Wish me luck. Oh, looks like I gotta do a little more minor adjustments, and then we should be good. the day. I know it's, yeah, you don't get the crack or anything, but what are you gonna do? Brew of the day, guys. Brew of the day, 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 brew of the day. In the nice New Holland Brewing Company beer glass. This is the Bell's Two Hearted IPA. I've heard from a ton of people that this is a really good one. So far, it's alright. That fresh squeeze one that I had the other day, oof, that one was freaking good. If you like IPAs, that fresh squeeze one was piece de resistance, if that's how you say it. Oui, oui. Here's to you guys. Thank you for coming back and watching the videos. Brew of the day coming at you. Get yourself a cold one.
Wow! Get you some!
Looks like the passenger shock mount needs a little modification. It's bumping into the U-bolts for the leaf springs, so I'm just gonna make a cut from about here in and then up to give room for the leaf springs. Hopefully that doesn't do any type of structural issues. I don't think it will. It looks pretty solid to me, but I'm just gonna chop this little piece out and then hopefully that works. Hopefully. Oh boys! We did it! We got it in! Got the shocks mounted up. The only thing left to do is clean up underneath the truck and get all that crap out of the way so that I can measure the length for the drive shaft. But I know you guys don't really care about hearing about all that stuff. What you really want to see is this goodness underneath here. So, just so you know, it's not a conventional setup. It's not gonna look like what everyone else does. So, check this out. Oh! Oh! Look at that! So like I was saying earlier, I ended up getting the old shock mounts to actually work. I just had to get some hardware from Lowe's and then modify those exhaust clamp bottom pieces, and it works pretty good. Pretty good. I'm pretty stoked on it. I think it's awesome. Although I did find out, the one downer, that this axle bearing over here is shot. So before, I don't have to do it right now, but before I drive it, I'm gonna have to replace both the wheel bearings, which is kind of sucks, but I have the axles in and I'll be able to set it down on tires if I need to and roll it around, but I'm not going to be able to drive it because, I mean, obviously if I know a wheel bearing's bad, you shouldn't be driving on it. So I'll be able to set it on tires, roll it around and all that stuff and still be able to do that. But I will have to replace it before I actually drive it on the street. But oh my gosh, I can't get over how good this looks. Like, that sticker bomb came out great. It was a pain in the ass though. I literally have touched it up so many times. Like, man, I had to go under there and re-stick them. And just between you guys and me, I kind of used some Scotch tape to keep some of the stickers down. So, no, yeah, they all stuck perfectly good. They all stuck real well. Didn't have any problems with it. Yeah. But I think it turned out great. It was definitely worth all the bull crap. There's been a lot of hiccups just with this rear end. And I can only imagine the rest of the truck, but we're gonna keep going, and hopefully you guys will stick along with the project here. Appreciate everyone's support. Looks pretty sweet, doesn't it? Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you're new to the channel or if you have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I like to try and put out 3 to 4 videos a week, and it's all cool stuff like this, like axle swaps, and there's gonna be Next, I know it's a little bit in the future, but next year I plan on getting a drift build going. So that should be pretty sweet. I've always wanted to learn how to drift, and I have a pretty cool car in mind that I think would be different and pretty interesting to work on. And just overall, thanks again. I appreciate all the support from you guys, so thank you. You guys are awesome. Makes all this work, everything just worthwhile. Until next time, guys.